Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is SoMelanin SiMya and I'm back again with another video. Finally, I am getting ready to graduate, so that means I need to make my graduation cap, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm super excited about this. What I have planned is going to turn out really cute. And so right now I just pulled up at Michael's, so we're going to be going in there to pick up a few things, and yeah, so let's see what we can find. Once I had gotten on this store, I was using this sketch I had made of how I wanted my graduation cap to look to kind of search for different stickers, and you can see those were kind of the stickers I had picked out for the song lyric part. But you can see like where that said nurse, there's a lot of different like occupational stickers. But there's a lot of different scrapbooking categories that you can find in not only Michael's but Hobby Lobby. They have like occupational things, sports, animals, and travel, and you can even put like, you know, where you're from or where you go to school and different things like that. So another decorative piece is you can find different accents that make your graduation cap look really nice. And what I mean by this is they already have this sticky backing, but they're different like pearls and rhinestones, and they come in like strips or squares or whatever, and they already have like this sticky part to it. And you can see those right here, and they have so many different kinds. But one of the things that I had picked up was this really pretty like metallic glittery sticker paper, and they were like letters, and I wanted to use this as like, you know, the center part where it said business, because I wanted business to be the central point of my graduation cap. So I continued to just look and search through all these different stickers to find what I wanted to use. And I thought these little stickers were really cute if you were like an education major too, so you could come up with some really cool things based off of your major. Okay, so I just left Michael's to get the last of my stuff for my little project or whatever, and came out to $4, which is a lot cheaper than last time I went to get stuff, but I literally got one thing. So hopefully now I can work on like finishing my graduation cap. So I got a little hungry on the way out, so I'm just going to make a little stop right quick. So I ended up going to Sonic, and I'm about to get me an ocean water and some mozzarella sticks. Okay, so now I'm about to head to Office Depot to get my cartoons printed. Now let's get started on this graduation cap. So we're just going to start off with the scrapbooking paper. This is a nice metallic one that I had found in Michael's, and I thought it was really cute. So I'm just going to start off by measuring it out with the graduation cap. And I'm also taking this one that my mom had found for me, and I didn't realize it was a pre-made one, so I ended up kind of trying to tear it apart, trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to open this thing? And yeah, so this is where I'm just like, crap, this is stuck together. So now I'm just sitting here like, what do I do with this thing? Because I don't know how I'm going to get this out. And then the cat's just like, hello, let me just step on it. And so I have to move him because he was being annoying this like whole process. So, you know, that's fun. So you're going to see him like 1,000 times and get on everything. Okay, so after like a while of almost like tearing it apart, I finally got it off. And then after that, I just kind of kept tearing, and then eventually I was able to dump out all the, you know, confetti funness, I don't know. And so I used that and then began to start kind of taking a pen to measure out how I needed to cut the excess paper. And so once that was cut to size, then I began to check if they were aligned to the same size. And then I'm going to cut them in half using a piece of paper to remember if I'm straight. And then the cat was in the way, so, you know, bonk bonk. And yeah, he didn't listen. So I had to push him away. And he's back. Off. Go away. Away with you, child. You're going to get your whiskers snipped. Away. He does not listen to me. I don't know what to do with this little kitty. So, you know, you're going to see him quite a few times in this video. So once that was done, I needed to figure out how to cut the little circle open. So I just kind of turned it around, made a little circle, and then struggled to create a circle. It wasn't perfect, but it got the job done. So once that part was done, I realized I was gonna have to put the black sticky paper first because it was gonna stick to everything. So I ended up cutting it in half. So I had to split it, like going like from the end corner to the center where the like tassel holder thing was. And then I was able to put the metallic paper on top, and then I was going to have to glue it down with E6000. But before I did that, I kind of got distracted by trying to figure out how I was going to use these rhinestones and how I was going to lay it, whether I was going to put it in the center or if I was going to put it around. But then I was like, maybe you should get your life together and figure out how everything's going to fit, because the border was going to kind of mess up like how much room I had. So I took some E6000 and put that around the border so I could use this to put it together. And so something I was trying to do is carefully put it on there so I wouldn't like smear E6000 all over it and then mess up like the part of the graduation cap that was going to be seen, so you can see like the actual fabric around the border. So now that I have this beautiful background laid out, I have this lovely abundance of letters. I have to figure out how to get the quote caption down. And so I also have these cartoon animations that I created on my iPad, and I know I've had multiple requests to show how I make these cartoons, but I promise I will get a video out eventually. But basically what I did is I just went to Office Depot and I had them printed out on this like nice kind of shiny paper, like cardstock paper. And so then I also have these stickers that I found, and I'm going to put the like diploma in Megan Thee Stallion's hand, just so it's a little more 3D. Even though I already drew the diploma, I thought it would give it like a nice effect. And so I'm layering it, and in my head I wanted to put the stole on me so it looked the same as the custom stole I made. Sorry, my cat's fussing about something. Yes, I'm talking about you. But I had to use E6000 to continue gluing down the different layers. Okay, so I'm using this reference image to figure out like my spacing for the graduation cap to make sure everything fits, but I was so irritated because I was like, why are there so many S's in the word business? And that word business was like the main focus, and it was kind of the death of me because I had to go through like a whole bunch of different ways to try to get it to fit on the graduation cap. And so what eventually I ended up doing is I put BS as in Bachelor of Science, which is my degree, and hoped that it still made sense when I was saying the quote, invest in this college grad, support black business. And so I wanted the like black to be in the black glittery lettering, just so there was still also like color contrast between like the two halves of the graduation cap. So the next thing I did was try to space out myself and Megan Thee Stallion. So then I had to cut the bottom of it so it fit. And then support, I didn't have enough letters because I was missing an extra P. So I ended up just cutting off one of the legs of R because I tried spelling it with like a black P and that was just really ugly. So I was able to fit it on the like middle portion. And then I put the little cartoons down so then I could begin the spacing for the rest of the quote. So basically this whole process is just going to be filled with me like moving letters around 1,000 times and then moving them every which way to get it to fit. And that's something like, you know, in hindsight, like you think you're gonna have a lot of room, but the graduation cap is actually small. So I started off trying to put college grad in these like white letters because I thought it would be cute. But as soon as I got like halfway done with the word college, I was like, this isn't gonna fit, this is way too big. So I ended up having to like pull it all off. And also, I don't know if you noticed, I'm using tweezers to put all the letters down just to keep everything in line. And I'm also using a piece of paper to make sure like everything is straight and not going crooked. But I used the tweezers because, you know, my nails are long and I couldn't get it on there on my own. But yeah, so then I ended up substituting the white letters with the gold to put college down. And one thing I would suggest is to also put it down with E6000 because I was like, oh, it's sticky stickers. So, sticky stickers? Does that? Anyways, so I was just like, okay, I don't need E6000. But once graduation day came, it was just like completely falling off left and right. I was missing an I, an E, like all these letters. So I ended up having to fix them, and then I put grad in the big white letters. And I think this really made like the graduation cap pop. So once all the letters were down, then I began to put down the border with E6000. And so what I ended up doing based off of what my friends told me to do was putting it on the bottom part, and then I split the like bottom corner into kind of like a half triangle, just so it met at the corner. And this kept it from like being like bulky and overlapping. So then they kind of created one like corner, like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. But, and then I also did like small little dollops of E6000 because you really don't need to use too much of this. And I like to use a little bit at a time just so you're not like making the glue like dry out as you go. And then the cat thought it was cool to play with the little sticker. And I'm just like, no, I'm trying to do something. And he's just like, oh, and I'm trying to eat these pearls. Like, let me just eat it. So he continued to play with them, and I was just like, you know what, I don't even care anymore. So just go ahead and play with it. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Yes, thanks. But it's really funny because I swear the cat low-key be talking back to me, but I swear I'm not crazy talking to this cat, but he really be having conversations with me. So the other thing is I added these other little details. So I really love makeup and stuff, and that's what I intend to do for my career. So I added the like mascara, lashes, lipstick, and a little blush palette to the kind of bottom next to the BS. And I had actually intended to add the little briefcase with the money in it, but it wasn't gonna fit and it was just looking weird. So I didn't end up using it, even though I spent like a whole like hour or two like drawing the thing. So that was fun. But anyways, I just ended up putting down the border, and I added my 2021 tassel, and this is why I left the circle part out so I could still move the tassel during the graduation ceremony. And then the last thing I did was inspired by another YouTuber. Her channel name is TNT Creations. And so basically what I did is I took this crown from Amazon and I inserted it at the bottom. And I used at first a headband to kind of attach it to my head, but instead for graduation day, I just secured it with bobby pins. So that's the end of this tutorial. Okay guys, so we've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this graduation cap tutorial. And I have a couple like graduation videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So before we head out, make sure you do those 4 important things. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscription button, the notification bar, so you can get a notification every time I post a video. You don't want to miss out on all this good content. And 4, share this with anybody you think would enjoy this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!